Hey, what's up world? Coach Austin here. Today I went to go get my AED CPR certification. It's a requirement to become a level 3 USAT triathlon coach. So I wanted to make sure that I was stayed educated. So here's the video, 10 minutes long, AED focused. The CPR aspect was done just before this, but you'll see me go through the CPR process just before we go through the AED certification. I'm here with my instructor, awesome guy. Enjoy the video.
Have you ever used an AED, seen one, touched one, felt one?
Yes, I have.
Alright, awesome. So this is what we have right here. This is just a training one. It's not going to send out a charge or anything like that. There are about 300 different kinds. They all pretty much do about the same thing, just a little bit variations between all of them. First thing you always want to do when you get it is open it up and then push the power button.
Adult patient. If the patient is a child, press the child button.
Some of them come with child buttons, some do not. If it is a child, push the child button, it'll switch over. You can use an adult pad on a child, you cannot use a child pad on an adult. Too much electricity is good, not enough, and you're dead. Okay, a few things with AEDs. Like I said, they're all pretty much do the same thing with little variations. Most of them come with different trauma tools in there. So if the person's, say you're pulling them out of the water, drowning victim, you're going to want to dry them off. A lot of them come with towels in there. They don't have to be completely dry, just dry enough to stick the pads on there. They also come with razor blades. It's California, a lot of people are hairy. Sometimes you got to shave them off. You don't have to lather it up or anything, just get a clear spot on the two places where it tells you. Like stickers right here. Yep. If for some reason it doesn't come with razors in there, the pads will also work like a wax pad. Stick it on there, rip it off. Most of the time they have extra pads in there. Make sure they do before you use that. Just enough to make sure it sticks onto the skin itself, not the hair. They also come with trauma shears in there, strong enough to cut off Kevlar jackets if needed. Wow. So you want to get to the bare chest as fast as possible. Okay, most of them will record whatever information this thing picks up off it, so you want to give that to the EMS as they show up. Okay. Some of them will also speak to you the whole time. They'll tell you whether your compressions are hard enough, whether they're too hard, whether you need to go faster, slow down. Okay. Let's see, they're also pretty expensive, so if the EMTs do come and they want to take your machine to get all the information off them, make sure you get it back. Sometimes they're not the quickest to return the stuff. And always put it up here by your head right here. Okay, never cross the body here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to wrap that up. We're going to go through the whole scenario real quick. I'll pretend like you just brought that to me. Okay, so we show up on the scene is safe. Okay. I always want to put my gloves on in case this guy's got some bloodborne pathogens or anything I don't want to communicate or contract. Other than that, gloves are on, scene is safe. I want to tap and shout, make sure the person's just not sleeping. Okay, no response. Go call 911, get an AED, make sure you come back. Don't leave me hanging here. Okay. We'll go straight into compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 30. Chin up. 2 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30. Chin up. 2 breaths. Alright, yeah, you can also use these on any surface as well, especially with a drowning victim. There's going to be water around you. You can use it on metal, anything else, just to make sure it's not in standing water. Okay. Puddles are okay. Do not touch the patient. Okay. Let's go over here. So, you show up with the AED. First thing I did is open it up, turn it on.
Adult patient. If the patient is a child, press the child
Hopefully
button.
it's not a child.
Remove clothing from the patient's
right
chest.
Here. It's got a little sensor right in there, so hopefully
and
it picks
apply
up.
pads onto patient's bare skin. Apply pads as shown in the
follow the
picture.
instructions.
Press pads firmly on skin. Apply pads as shown in the pictures. Apply pads as shown in the pictures. Press pads firmly on skin.
We're just gonna wait.
Apply pads as shown
Alright,
in
so
the
I think the
pictures.
batteries are going low on this thing, so it's
Apply pads as
hard to
shown
pick up.
in
So we're
the
gonna shut
pictures.
this off, and I'll just walk you through it here.
Or usually it'll sense that they're connected.
It'll sense that there's connected. These pads are a little old.
What would it tell you on the next
It
step?
would tell you stop touching the patient. It'll say stop touching the patient. Analyzing. What it's looking for is any kind of shockable rhythm that the heart's going into. Anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
It will not shock if there's no beat at all, so it has to have some kind of pulse on there.
Okay.
It's going to say analyzing, do not touch the patient. It's kind of like a firing range when the guy yells clear range.
Familiar.
You don't want anybody down there. If you're touching the person while they shock it on a good day, you'll probably lose control of your bowels and end up in the hospital for a couple of days. So you want to make sure that you're not touching the patient for that reason, and if you're touching him, it's a possibility that it's picking up your heart signals or your rhythm instead of theirs. It'll read you instead of them.
Got it.
So once this will charge up, it'll say analyzing, shockable rhythm detected. So that's your last chance to yell all clear. This will
Especially
light
if
up
there's
red.
like a spouse holding the hand.
Yeah, nobody's got to be touching the patient at all.
Yeah.
Nobody can. So this will light up red. It'll say shock advised. Last chance to yell all clear. Press the button. Bam, dramatic effect. Patient got shocked, and you go right back into compressions here. One more. Alright, for training purposes, we're only going to do 2 sets each time. This will actually go for 2-minute cycles. So you're going to continue compressions and breaths for another 2 minutes, and then this will stop you and say stop touching. Do not touch the patient. It's going to analyze and it's going to repeat the whole thing every 2 minutes. And you're going to do that until somebody comes and relieves you.
Okay.
You cannot stop.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, let me take this off real quick. Alright, wrap this up. You're going to come onto the scene and see that the patient is down.
Okay.
And I'll be your first responder friend that's going to go call 911.
Okay, I'm coming onto the scene. Scene looks safe. Putting on my gloves. Hey, are you okay? Person is unresponsive. Look towards my buddy friend. Hey, go call 911. Grab an AED. Come back. Don't leave me hanging. I immediately go into chest compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 2 breaths, chin up, good seal. Chest compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Chin up, good seal.
Alright, I called 911 for you. AMS is on their way.
I'm going to open up the bag. Take the pads off. Turn on the AED.
If the patient is a child,
Follow directions.
press pads firmly on skin. Apply pads as shown in the pictures.
Make sure they're firm.
Apply pads as shown in the pictures.
Wait for directions from AED.
Press pads firmly on skin. Apply pads as shown in the pictures. Apply pads as shown in the pictures. Press pads firmly on
Okay, so
skin.
push that off. Alright, analyzing patient. First chance to not, yell all clear.
All clear. Don't touch the patient.
Alright, shockable rhythm detected. All clear.
All clear.
Alright,
And
shock patient.
shocking patient. Shock the patient.
Shock.
Person shocked. Okay.
Straight into
Immediately go back into compressions. (16, 17, 18, 30. Chin up. 2 breaths. 20. 30.
Awesome. Alright, we can stop right there. Alright, apologize for the batteries running low on this thing.